Okay, so anyway, guys, it's Thursday night, and I'm here. You ever wind up on Las Vegas Boulevard and you don't fully understand why? I went out to CVS Pharmacy and Casino to get one item, get the casino part. If you live in Vegas, you know what I'm talking about. Anyway, here we are. I don't know why. I was gonna go walk around, I guess, but then I ate a huge turkey sandwich and some pumpkin pie, and now I just don't feel like it. So I'm gonna drive in the car and windows down, sunroof open, and let's see what there is to see. So yeah, it's a really nice night out tonight. I mean, I should be out walking around. This weather's about perfect, but I was here 3 weeks ago tonight on my motorcycle. I may or may not have posted a video about that yet. But anyway, yeah, 3 weeks ago tonight, it's still at 9-10 o'clock at night. It was still over 100 degrees outside. Now it says it's 83 according to the car, but it feels more like 75. I don't know. It gets so hot here in the summertime that even 83 degrees feels like air conditioning. Ooh, fountain show. Not sure if you can see that. There it is. I never get tired of seeing those. I've seen probably 1,000 of them, and it's always still cool to see. There's a lot of people out tonight for Thursday. Showgirls. But yeah, this weather's about perfect. I probably should have ridden the motorcycle again, honestly. But I'm too full and tired, and yeah. Sometimes it's just better to sit in the car, you know? I don't know if you can see the high roller over there. Back behind the Flamingo. I went on that thing a couple of years ago with my son, and we're both terrified of heights. But you know, I made it probably 2/3 of the way up on that thing before I really started to feel kind of squishy, because you're just like kind of in a glass bubble 550 feet above the ground. And if you're afraid of heights, like if you're really afraid of heights, you probably shouldn't do it. But if you're just kind of afraid of heights, you'll probably be all right. But yeah, I haven't done that in a while. I probably wouldn't mind doing it again. Try not to hit the hooker card fill up guy. You know those people that slap the cards together on the street corners? And it's like the prostitute cards or escort cards. That guy on the bike, he's the one that like replenishes the cards for those people. I wonder how you get that job, you know? That'd probably be a kind of cool job, just riding a mountain bike up and down the strip all night, bringing fresh hooker cards to the hooker card slapper people. Yeah. It's man, if I hadn't just eaten 7 or 8 pounds of food, I probably would go out and walk around tonight. It's just so beautiful out. There's always some kind of cover band or karaoke or something going on at that carnival court thing at night. I've walked by it, I don't know how many times, lots of times. I've never gone in there before. Hey, there's the guy again. So yeah. So I don't know what the title to this video is going to end up being. This is just kind of a random excursion to the strip because I didn't really feel like going home, but couldn't really think anything else to do. Tonight, for me, I'm not sure when you're watching this, tonight it's September 19th, and I think tonight would be the Storm Area 51 thing at like 3 o'clock in the morning. It said September 20th at like 3 in the morning if I'm not mistaken, so that would be like after midnight tonight. So I wonder how that's gonna go. I was gonna go and not run across the border because that's stupid, and like you're probably not gonna get shot, but you're definitely gonna get arrested and have to pay a big fine, and it's just, you know, it's not worth it. You're not gonna see any aliens anyway because the base is like 20 miles away from the gates. So like unless you're a marathon runner, you're not gonna make it anyway. So I don't know, but I wonder how that's gonna go. I mean, obviously at the time that I'm shooting this video, it hasn't happened yet. Treasure Island. So I don't know, but the guy who started it, Matty Roberts, is supposedly doing some concert downtown tonight. He was going to be doing the Alienstock thing in Rachel, but I guess he had a falling out with the woman that's doing that. So instead he's doing his own show downtown, and that's supposed to be happening tonight. So we might go drive by and check that out. But it's also the Life is Beautiful weekend, which means half of the downtown is blocked off anyway for that. So I don't know, we'll head down there anyway and see how it goes, see what's what. That was supposed to be a free show. I don't know if it still is or not. If it is, maybe we go check that out. I don't know, we'll see. They get paid to do that, just drive those trucks with the advertising trucks, advertisements, billboards, whatever, for Cirque du Soleil and Girls Direct to You and all that other stuff. They just drive up and down the strip all day. I wonder how much they get paid for that. I think I could do that. My guidance counselor never told me about that job, but I mean, that sort of thing is right up my alley. I might have to look into that more. This place over here, the Encore Beach Club, is pretty badass, really. I mean, I've only been in there once, and it was when nothing was going on. But they used to, back in the day, I don't know if you can see those balconies out there. They used to open those up, and people would be hanging out on the balconies and stuff like that, and it was cool. Now, they don't do that anymore for some reason. I don't know why. I mean, maybe somebody fell off, whatever. I don't know. But, in any case, yeah, I mean, that used to be like one of the cool things about that place, and now they don't let you do that anymore. Group selfie over there. This place over here, Resorts World, I don't know how well you can see it in the dark, but that was a hole in the earth for the longest time, and now it's almost a hotel. Pepperville. I haven't been there in like 20 some odd years, probably. It's been a very long time. It was before I lived in Las Vegas. I just heard of this place over here, Circus Circus, which I recently posted a video about, has been sold. I don't know all the details yet. I hope they don't tear it down, because, I mean, or do anything stupid with it. I mean, it's a dump, but it's an iconic Las Vegas dump, you know? I mean, there's only a couple of those left. Like real dumpy, rundown mega resorts. You know, it's charming. It's quaint. I don't know. It would be weird not to have Circus Circus anymore around here, or the way it is now, you know? Like if they totally renovated it or something like that, it would just like, I don't know. I hope they leave it alone. Whoever bought it, whatever the deal is with that, I hope they just leave it alone. But this, the SLS, they already took the guy down. The shiny silver guy outside. Huh, I'm glad I took some pictures of that before it was gone. But anyway, yeah. The SLS, the Sahara, is the Sahara again, in case you hadn't heard. They just did that recently. And the Stratosphere is more or less the same as it ever was. I'll poke it out at the top so you can see. They did some updating and renovating lately, but now it's called the Strat, which I don't know. Like it'll always be the Stratosphere to me. Getting towards downtown. Yeah, I'm kind of glad I didn't go walking around. I mean, the air temperature is perfect, but it's kind of windy, so better to just be sitting in the car tonight, I guess. Probably wouldn't have been a great night to ride the motorcycle, honestly. This Denny's, I don't know how well you can see that over there. That was a nice dumpy old worn out Denny's, and then they closed it and tore it down and built a nice new Denny's, and from what I understand so far nobody goes to that one either, but it's a nice new Denny's anyway if you're into Denny's. It's the same crusty old Carl's Jr. that's been there for as long as I can remember. Over there, they haven't done anything to that yet. Guess it's down to one lane right here for some reason. The Sara Pass food, whatever you say, however you say that. I keep meaning to try it. Every time I drive by, I say that. I'm gonna eat there one day. Remember I said that, but it's been years and years and years, and I still haven't eaten there yet. That guy's having an interesting night. Not sure if you saw him. Yeah, I hope they don't go too crazy with, you know, like all this old stuff that's been around for so long. You know, it's definitely all showing its age. But, like, this is the Las Vegas that I hope never goes away. A lot of people really hate this part of town in between the Strip and, like, Fremont Street, but I don't know. Like right over here in front of this Walgreens, a long time ago, I was cruising in a truck that I had back then with my dad and my son. some guy was just walking down the street barefoot next to Walgreens. Like, I can't remember how he was dressed, but it was not well. Seeming like a homeless guy, might have been on drugs. Walking down the street, carrying a blanket under one arm, like a kid's blanket. He had a box of cereal, like Lucky Charms, I want to say it was. He's just reaching in, grabbing fistfuls of Lucky Charms, dry, shoving it in his mouth, just walking down the street like it ain't no thing. And you know, that's cool. You don't see, well, I haven't seen as much of that lately as I used to. And it's a little disappointing, you know. I mean, there used to be some really good crazies around here, and now I think a lot of them have been run off, or at least to like other parts of town. Check out the event center. I think that's where that show's gonna be. Let's see. I don't know. Let's do the downtown, like Fremont East cruise first, and then we'll end up over there. Maybe, probably, somehow. We'll see. But yeah, downtown, I love downtown. It's still got that old Vegas feel, and I hope that never goes away. They even have the old-timey cop cars, like the Crown Vics. You almost never see those anymore. They're all those Ford Explorers and other SUVs and stuff. It just, that'll always be weird to me, you know, seeing cops in SUVs. It's like, when I'm on my motorcycle especially, it's like, you think you're gonna catch me in that thing? You know, not that you'd catch me in a Crown Vic either. I wouldn't run from you in the first place. I'm not trying to say that, but you know, I miss the old-timey cop cars. Wow, it's kind of live out here tonight for a Thursday. Oh, road closed because of what's it called? Life is beautiful. Maybe I can hang right here. I don't know. There's this. I forgot how thick this gets when there's a special event going on downtown. Yeah, I don't think the event is like, well, I guess it's officially kicked off, the Life is Beautiful thing, but I don't think it gets really thick until the weekend. It's just Thursday. Okay, so like I said, it's kind of thick out here tonight. A lot of traffic, a lot of people walking, a lot of closed off areas for special events, but I'm gonna see how close I can get to the event center over here, just up ahead on the left. That's supposed to be, like I said, Matty Roberts is doing the Storm Area 51 creator, the guy that started it all, that whole Facebook thing. So I'll try to get close to that here in a second and see what's up with that. downtown's definitely kind of, hey, free entry, yeah. Free carnival rides, damn. Maybe I should have gone to this. Wow, look at that. So yeah, this is the Alienstock guy. He's doing, Matty Roberts is doing his own thing here now, tonight, and it looks like it's going off. There's a Gravitron and carnival rides and stuff. Wow. Yeah, I probably should have gone to that. I didn't think it was actually really like gonna be a thing. But obviously that junk is going off. Look at that. Wow. Yeah, man. Yeah, so that's half Alienstock, I guess, or what was to be. I didn't know how it was going to be, but yeah, it looked like there were tons of people there, and it looked pretty good, really. I don't know what's going on in Rachel right now, but Rachel is a hole in the earth. Rachel, Nevada is the closest town to Area 51, and there are, I want to say 50 people ish that live in Rachel. So you know, the town can't really support an event like what we just saw back there. So I don't know how that's going to turn out. I'm not going to drive all the way out to Rachel tonight to find out, because it's like, I don't know, 3 hours away from here. But the only thing that's not cool to me about the Storm Area 51 guy doing Alienstock at the downtown Las Vegas Event Center is that it has nothing to do really with Area 51. It has nothing to do with aliens or anything like that. It's just a bunch of people getting together and partying, and Las Vegas does that all the time anyway. So I mean, there's really nothing special about it. But hey, you know, I can't really blame this dude, because, you know, he put this joke up on Facebook, and then millions of people went crazy for it. And then all these other people came to him and said, hey dude, you probably ought to be making money off of this. So even though that was a free event back there, I'm sure they're selling merchandise. I'm sure they're selling, you know, concessions, drinks, food, stuff like that. He's probably gonna wind up making some pretty good money off of this. So, but yeah, hey, there's a walk up and drive through wedding chapel. If you're into that sort of thing. I haven't been through here in a while, actually. Cool. So yeah, this is like, I still don't know the purpose of this video other than it's just random driving around Las Vegas. So hope you guys are enjoying it. Guess we'll keep it going for a while. Go back down the strip, headed south. There it is right there, Las Vegas Boulevard. And And there's a pawn shop right there that you may or may not have seen or heard about on television before. Supposedly they did some show about it. I don't know. I never really heard much about it. I'm kidding, obviously. I mean, everybody who lives in Las Vegas knows, you know, Rick Harrison and the Gold and Silver Pawn Shop and Pawn Stars and stuff like that. It's kind of a big deal around here. That Mexican restaurant's supposed to be really good too, and I keep saying I want to go there. I love Mexican food. I can pretty much live off of it, but I've never eaten there in all the years that I've been driving by it, saying I'm gonna eat there one day too, and I have not. They keep threatening to repave Las Vegas Boulevard, and it's about time, because she's getting a little beat up, you know. Supposedly there's some show, there's a new show or something in that tent over there, Celestia. Yeah, I don't know what it is or what it's about or anything, but seems like everybody's got some show. There's so much to see and do here. I've been to a handful of shows here. They're all pretty good. I mean, the entertainment in Las Vegas really is about as good as it gets. If you want to see a show, you know, at a strip hotel or something, you're probably not going to be disappointed. You're probably going to really enjoy it, or at least that's been my experience. And this boulevard, you see that over there, the Boulevard Boutique Apartments, that used to be a shitty, rundown, cracked out motel, like a motel, not a hotel, a motel. Now they're trying to make it fancy boutique apartments for, you know, whoever wants to live in that sort of place. I mean, it's a good location. I'd love to live on the Strip. I think it'd be awesome, but I know how terrible that motel used to be, and they're probably going to want to charge you a lot to live there in their new boutique apartments. So yeah, I personally probably couldn't justify it, but I imagine someone just moving here be like, oh yeah, boutique apartments, okay, I'll pay $2,000 a month for that, when it used to be like a $25 a night motel. There's a lot of people up this way even. It's an active night in Las Vegas. And I don't know if you can see the side of that bus. The Zach Bagans Haunted Museum. you know, Zach Bagans is from Nevada, I think Las Vegas. You know, the Ghost Adventures guy. He has this haunted museum downtown. I keep meaning to go to that, and I haven't been to that yet. I tried to take my son there this summer, but we wound up doing something else instead. I don't even remember what. So yeah, still, there's so many things to do here that even when you live here, you're probably just not gonna do it all. There's no way you're ever gonna do it all. And it's windy, man. I might have to roll my windows up. There's stuff all blowing around and whatnot. Yeah, nice enough night to drive, but not really a great night to be out walking around. Unless you like wind. Backside of Resorts World. So yeah, that building over there in another year or so is supposed to be like the new latest and greatest thing in Las Vegas. But you know, I'm excited to see how it turns out, but you know, I'm not gonna get too excited about it until it's really what they say it's gonna be. You guys probably can't see it from here in the GoPro camera, but I can see the Palms and the Rio from here. Two of my favorite places, actually. I love them both. I mean, the Palms was really cool when it was new, and then it kind of turned into a real toilet for a while, and then they just recently redid it, and it's awesome. I mean, the Palms is really good now. If you're thinking about staying somewhere in Vegas with, you know, free parking, and it's not too far away from the Strip and stuff like that, and food, you know, good food options, and it's not too expensive, the Palms is a really good place now, and they've really fixed it up, and it's really great again. But they have this huge sign, like a television screen basically, going all up and down the side of the building, and it's pretty serious. And I just caught a glimpse of it from here, but you probably can't see it in the... I'm shooting this on a GoPro camera, and you know, the GoPro lens is like kind of, even when you do it on the normal mode, which it is now, it's still kind of fisheye, and you can't really see great distances. The Wynn, I'm gonna do a Wynn hotel review, or hotel room review at some point on my channel in the near future. I got a free stay at the Wynn coming up. I'll get more into that. I'll tell you more about that in future videos. I love these places over here, the Venetian and the Palazzo and Treasure Island. They're all in a pretty good location, and they all still let you park for free, at least the Venetian and Treasure Island. I don't think I've ever parked at the Palazzo before, but it's a really nice place. But yeah, so many of these hotels charge you for parking now. All the Caesars ones and all the MGM ones, and it's like everything around here already costs enough, you know? You're paying for resort fees, you're paying for all these inflated charges and extra fees that you didn't know about ahead of time in some cases, and then they want you to pay for parking on top of that, and it's like by the time you pay for all this stuff, you don't have any money left to you know, enjoy anything. In about 10-15 minutes, there's going to be another volcano show at the Mirage. That's really cool. I'm going to do a video about that one time. If you haven't seen that before and you're coming to Las Vegas, you should really go see that. Seeing it in person is really quite an experience. Even if you've seen it in videos or on TV or something like that, it's not the same until you're standing right next to it. See this right there, girls direct to you, girls that want to meet you. That's nice of them, that they want to meet you and me and whatever else, and it only probably costs hundreds of dollars. But no, the guy that drives that truck, like, how do you get that gig? I'm serious. If anybody knows, you know, hit me up, comment down below. I'd do that all day. I love cruising the Las Vegas Strip. I don't know why. I've done this probably a couple thousand times now, and I never get tired of it. There's always something new to see and do and experience. It's, you know, this place really is alive. It's the Las Vegas Strip is a living thing, and it's always changing. It never stays the same. There's always something new. There's always something different. The Eiffel Tower over here, there's some new show there that I've only caught bits and pieces of. It's like a light show that happens every, I don't know, half an hour or so, and I've seen it and it looks cool. I'm gonna try to get a whole video on that sometime, like the whole thing start to finish from a good vantage point with a better camera than this one. I've stayed at the Paris hotel in a room that was probably almost as high up as the observation deck of the Eiffel Tower, but I've never been to the top of the Eiffel Tower. I keep meaning to do that too. So if there's anybody in Vegas, or anybody coming to Vegas that wants to do any of these things that I've mentioned wanting to do, you know, hit me up. Let's go do it. It's a lot easier to do something when there's somebody else that wants to do it too. The problem with being a Las Vegas local is that almost nobody ever wants to do the touristy stuff with you. You know, they're just like jaded. They're just over it. That's really kind of sad. I love doing all this stuff. It never gets old to me. Try to get over a couple of lanes. Well, maybe not a couple. I don't want to get stuck in really stupid traffic, but yeah, I want to be able to see some of what's going on too, you know. All around. Oh. That girl in the bunny costume, I don't know if you can see. I'm pretty sure that's the same girl that's been there for, I don't know, at least 2 or 3 years now. She's just a really pretty girl that'll take a picture with you for tips, basically, you know. So if you're walking by and you see her, there's also another one that's often in like a Wonder Woman like bikini costume, and they've been there in similar spots, like right around the same area next to the Bellagio fountain for I don't know, quite a while now. So if you see them, you want to take a picture with some really pretty girls in really skimpy outfits, you know, be sure you hook them up. Give them a few bucks. I don't know what the going rate is. I want to say like 10 bucks a picture or something like that. I don't know. I can't really speak for them, but yeah, I mean, they're working hard, really, when you think about it. I mean, they're half naked standing on the street taking pictures with strangers. You know, that would be outside of my comfort zone. I probably wouldn't be able to do such a thing for a living. I missed it. There's something over there I wanted you guys to see, but I'm past it now. So I just heard some Las Vegas related news today that the MGM Grand over there, I'm not sure how well you can see it, the sign. I heard that the MGM Grand and the Bellagio, which are both MGM Resorts International properties, are either on the market or have already been sold. I don't know if there's any truth to that or not, but I don't know what would happen to them at that point. I mean, I think they're both pretty successful hotels, so I think it just mean, you know, getting a new owner. Basically, that bus is smoking. That bus in front of us is blowing clouds, and it smells like someone's barbecuing in a toilet full of poop. Yeah. So, yeah, they're gonna need to fix that thing. But yeah, who knows? I mean, this is a very iconic Las Vegas property over here, the MGM Grand. So I don't know why they'd sell like two of their biggest and most well-known properties. I mean, I guess they have plenty of them. The Excalibur, the Luxor, the Pyramid over here, Mandalay Bay, it's all theirs. MGM Resorts International properties. But yeah, I don't know. So I don't know what's going on with that, but it's just something I heard today. Hey, there's an alien over there. Can you see that girl carrying an inflatable alien? I guess they're here for, like, there's a lot of people in town for, I guess, the Storm Area 51 thing and Alienstock or whatever has become of that. I mean, we saw what was going on downtown. And hold on, before we get too far ahead, check this out. I stayed at the Luxor a long time ago, in the Pyramid, like around the time it was new, like early 90s and stuff. And then also a few years ago, several years ago, before I lived here, it was the first time I had come to Las Vegas with my son, who was, I don't know, 12 years old or so at the time. And we stayed at the Luxor, and it was just the most awesome experience. And it's kind of run down, it's kind of dumpy, it's definitely showing its age. I mean, they've renovated a lot of the rooms, I hear, lately. But at the time, like 6 years ago, or however long it was, you know, it was definitely showing its age. And we got a really good deal on the room. It was like $22 a night to stay in the Pyramid on the 25th floor, which is as high as you could go and still have like the walk around or the wraparound walkways around the top where you can look down inside the pyramid from 25 floors up, and that's kind of scary if you're afraid of heights. But yeah, I don't know, I kind of want to go around again. I don't know about you guys, I'm having a good time. It's a nice night, you know. I just don't really, like, I'm tired, I don't want to go walk around, I don't really want to do anything else, but I don't really want to go home either. I was gonna run the strip one more time, but I think you guys got the gist of it. We did the strip. Hey, there's another one. Girls to your room. xexescorts.com. Okay. Just how do you get a job driving the truck? Somebody let me know in the comments down below. But anyway, I think that's gonna about do it for this video, and I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more Las Vegas related content, go ahead and subscribe. If you want to give suggestions on what I ought to do next, leave a comment down below. If you want to get together in Las Vegas and do some stuff with me, hit me up in the comments below. Let's do this. But anyhow, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next one. That guy just did a U-turn and a sidewalk. That's some gangster shit right there.